All right, here we go. Well, hopefully you can see me. I'm way over here now. Thought it'd be a new camera angle that we'll try out and see what you see. As you can see, it's got a custom dashboard in it. I made that. Jesus. Well, back at the story again. This car showed up at my shop probably in 2002 on a trailer. Guy wanted to know if I'd fix it up and make it so he could use it in Chicago Airport. And I told him no, he couldn't afford it. It was in pretty bad shape. The engine was C-solid, broken in about 3 places. We pulled it out, threw it in a dumpster. I had a Chevy in it. The electrics were toast from critters. It was just been sitting a long time. And so in 8 months, we restored it. It's been all over the place since then. And we're going to run it down the highway for a bit. Here we go. Now, the one thing it doesn't have anymore is the original gearbox. I took it out because we're having issues with breaking lace shafts because of the horsepower. So this has got a Series 3 box in it. And the lace shaft part is different. Well, what we did do is we had it heat treated in Hayward, California, to about 32 Rockwell. It's hard as nails now. It won't break. This thing got more horsepower than I can describe what it is. We're rolling on about 50 right now. We're gonna slow up for the train stress. Got a high ratio gear is set in the transfer case. So it say 70 miles an hour, 72, at about 3,000 RPM. ARB air locking differentials, front and rear. My father would say a bloody great Holly 4-barrel on it. It's like we got traffic. This is unusual, my traffic out on this road. Literally unusual. The only guys around here is me and a few farmers. Ranchers, excuse me. Oh, that's what we got. Look at this. Okay. A little slow. Give him some room. Heavy-duty pickup trucks aren't very good for off-road work because the suspension doesn't move. It's a historic area. This is, at one time, all Native American lands. The knoll out there and off the nose of the Rover right now, and the one on the right, you can hike up there. I don't know if you actually can because it's private probably. But you can find where they used to grind their grain or their stones, holes in the stones, what I'm trying to get at, make their meal. And this place was a moving joint for movies 100 years ago. Numerous cowboy movies made out here. And we're not too last winter with 2 Land Rovers in the mud. It was fun. We had a little good time. As you can see with this big motor in it, I don't have to change gears a lot. It's got a torque curve from the bottom to the top. It just pulls. If I kick the secondaries in, it splits. It's always a giggle up on Donner Pass, you know, when some guy in a fairly modern Range Rover comes up alongside looking at you, and you stand on the throttle and drive away from him. See? Just put your foot in it. 65 already there. while. I've been messing with the camera, trying to get a better pic. I don't think that's going to work. So come here tomorrow or the next day, you'll probably get a lot of water in here. It's supposed to dump. Maybe we'll come back. But for the meantime, we're still in the 1966 Land Rover 109-inch station wagon. And this is BLM land in Northern California. All kinds of places to go explore and play in here. While I was setting up the camera, there was guys at Honda cars coming by, and it's like, what? Maybe they're commuters taking a shortcut. They won't be doing that in the next couple of days. The place will turn into a rat hole. There's 2 stream crossings up here that don't have bridges. You have to plow your way through the water. Neat place. Got a problem with it. It's too close to civilization, so everybody's brother comes here sometimes. I prefer being out in the desert, out in the mountains somewhere where there's nobody, no traffic, no nothing. Just some awesome sights. But I thought I'd take you for a ride through here today. Only because I'm not wasting time. Yeah, it dries a bone right now. A few weeks ago with that rain we had some water across the road. Coming up to one right now. Here we go. Uh-oh. Hopefully this Ranger in this pickup. Something painted on the side, but it wasn't a Ranger. Okay, right where it says dip. And there's some cool turnoffs in here, but they're very restrictive of what you can do and what you can't do. See right here where it's all concrete, the stream literally crosses the road. Nice place to turn and go up in a canyon here on the left. And another water crossing. Kind of it. Unfortunately, some years ago they paved it all. It used to be dirt. But progress, I guess. Doesn't mean it's right. It's just progress. Neat house on the hill there. Oh no, a car. Yuck. Well, basically we're in, oh God, I can't think of the name of it now. Chinaman something. Pass a marker in a bit. There was a Chinese war in here at one time, if I remember my history lesson right, somewhere in the late 1800s. On Lane Bridge. And we caught up with a horsey trailer. And we're out of BLM. Third water crossing. Tong War, is that sound right? I'll let you guys go look at it. Not too far from Jamestown, actually. really not much interest anymore. There's no good driving here. We're all in the little ranchettes and city folk. But we're almost to the historic bit up here. This is all gold rush country. You don't know too much about gold rush in California of 1849, and it didn't stop for many years. It went on into the 1900s. Sadly, it brought thousands and thousands of people to California. Now we got too many people here. There's small buildings coming up on the right over there. See if I can get around the front where the historic stuff is. Little ones riding their bikes or running around out playing it. There we go. There's a lot of old stuff. Very old garage. I'd like to know what's in there. Right? There you go. Look at this. Right? Look at that. Oh, that's what they... Okay. Chinese camp is where we're at. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Chinese camp. Just coming up to the edge right now. We'll just poke around here. You can take a peek at some of them. So, now you know where I'm at, right? Culverville, Groveland, 15 miles. Anyway, thanks for riding along. And please hit like and subscribe if you would. If you want to leave a comment, have at it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.